Hey there, athletic motion golfers. Shaun Webb here, and we're coming to you with this week's tour winner, Brian Stuard. And we're going to look at some key differences between his iron and his driver swing. We get a lot of questions about what is the difference and what are some of the things you can do to hit irons and or driver better if you're struggling with one or the other. So I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough here of what this particular player does as he changes from irons to a driver. So we'll start with irons. On the left here, one of the things I really like to see with our with our players is just a really neutral spine that's set up. We get almost too many players coming in with a rightward tilt or an excessive rightward tilt, somehow trying to stay in secondary access tilt, or what you could call it a lot of things throughout the swing. And we're just not a huge fan of that. We just want you to get you set up really athletically so you can get ready to move, and he's done that well here. The other thing is the ball position. I like the ball position where this player has it slightly forward in the stance. It's shot dependent also, but we see too many players with the irons and the driver really getting the ball too far back in their stance. So where he has it here is in a good spot, especially obviously for the shot he's trying to hit as a high-level player. And let's go compare a few things here with the setup with the driver. Again, not a lot of access tilt, fairly level or straight up and down with his spine. We really like that. The change, though, is the ball's more forward, because he now, instead of hitting down like he would be with an iron, he's striking up on this ball ever so slightly, or fairly level. I don't have the exact data on his angle of attack here, but he's trying not to hit down on the ball as much. We can safely say that. The other thing that we usually see with the driver that people ask how far you should stand from the ball, I like to see irons basically straight down, and you have a little more of an outward hang with the driver just to accommodate the length of the club, and then the bit flatter kind of swing plane that the club swings on, or angle that the club swings on. All right, now let's talk about a couple simple things about the swing. So with the iron swing, again, takes the club back, stays fairly neutral with his upper body, no really excessive leaning. You're going to see him stay in that position till about halfway in the downswing, and then he's going to start adding his tilt. So there you start seeing this tilt come in, and to me that's possibly a little bit excessive, but he seems to get the job done with the swing, so he's had some results with that. Now with the driver, you're going to see fairly straight spine at the top, see some shifting down below early, what we like to see in an athletic swing, and then you're going to see more tilt. So he gets even more tilt here with the driver, so he can strike up on the ball and launch it into the air, kind of hitting it high on the face. So those are the real key differences. The one other thing I want to talk about with his swing that I actually really like is his transition in the hand path. So we get a lot of players that come trying to hit in to out, and they drop the handle straight down and try to swing the handle out this way in an attempt to hit some kind of draw. In reality, what you want to do, and watch how different this is, his hands work at an angle down and out. And that gets the sweet spot of the club kind of trailing behind him. So from there, he's in this really good spot. He's got the lead wrist in a flattish or flex position. The club face is pointing toward the ground. From there, he's in a good spot just to rotate his body. He does a really good job of that through the ball. And you're going to see the same thing with the driver. To the top, he's got this kind of angular outward move with his hands. A lot of people would think that's over the top. It's not. It's actually just good athletic motion with a rotating body. And again, gets in such a good spot here. Hands waist high, club face pointed slightly toward the ground. He can just rotate his body into the shot. So a lot of really good things to take out of this swing. I hope that helps you out with kind of some of the differences and maybe one or two things you can learn from this particular golf swing. Hope that helps. Thanks a lot.